Hey Capricorn, what's up? How you doing? It's me, Archer, and it's time to do your everything energy check-in. Looking at a little work, love, and all the above for the week ahead. That even though I'm pulling on the current energies for the week ahead, these readings are timeless. So whenever it found its way into your algorithm and you clicked on it and decided to come and hang out with us for a little bit, is perfect timing and divinely timed as always. So thanks for being here. Welcome. Love that like for you because you deserve it. I choose to be here, but I'm here for you. And TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, show a little love, please, and thank you, and tap that screen. And you guys are more than welcome to come and hang out and be a part of the channel. Links in the bio. All right, I'll take you over to the YouTube, Archer Astrology Tarot. And even if you are here, subscribe and set the bell. I've also been told that even if you are already a subscriber, that YouTube software update, the one that like turns live stuff to be like mirrored and stuff, that it also turned off notifications to all the channels you subscribe to. So double check that tap the bell, make sure it's set to all, okay? Now, I do go live weeknights with each individual sign reading, as well as in all signs Mondays at 7 p.m. Eastern. That even though last Monday's was delayed due to internet, it will be happening this coming Monday. So subscribe, set the bell so you can be a part of the family. And the links to all the playlists, platforms, interviews, the Archer Astrology stickers, and everything are available in the link tree, which you can scan this QR code or use the pinned comment down below. It'll take you over there. And if you want to book a personal reading with me, you can email me at archerastrology@gmail.com, and I'll send you back pricing and booking details for the one-on-one Zoom reading, where it's like you're here at the table, or the private YouTube video readings, all right? So whichever one you pick, I look forward to working for you. And hang tight, because I usually respond to emails in like 24 to 48 hours tops, all right? It's just keeping the schedule going, but when you get that reply, it's from me, all right? So let's go for it. Let's tap in and tune into your energies and find out why when I sat down to meditate on your energies, get the title cards and everything, that I heard that like they have some serious regrets for some choices that they made. And I'm like, no way. And God's like, Yahweh. And I'm like, oh, I see what you did there. That's why I like my God, because he's got a sense of humor. All right. So let's go and find out if there's a way to fix this up and make it better. Because I did also hear the Beatles song, Hey Jude. So like maybe it's just been a rough time and you just want to feel better, you know, but maybe even carrying the world on your shoulders. But let's see what's up. All right. So tap me in, tune me into Capricorn energy. Whatever comes out, all the messages will be protected because when you're with me, I'm your ride and die for life. On the crystals, I got your back. All right. So let's see what we got. Biblical Tarot is going to do the heavy lifting. New deck's doing the clarifiers. All right, let's go for it. What do we have for Capricorn, please, and thank you? Tap me in, tune me into Capricorn's energy, please. That was a bit of a deck jam. I'm going to give you a spinny hug just by default based on that in the message, all right? So I'm going to grip you up and spin you around with spinny hugs where it's like you wind up with G-pair and you don't care, all right? So something tells me you just needed it, and I trust my intuition. I always have, I always will. Hey, Destiny, what's up, girl? Hey, Carlos. Hi, Amy. Hey, Melissa. Thanks for coming, guys. Hi, Marlene. What's up? All right, let's do it. Give me 2 shuffles for Capricorn. Here we go. 1 and 2. Let's love this deck for the greatest of all time, the cool, calm, collected Capricorns. Here we go. Hey, Allie. Overall energy is the King of Swords, Gemini energy. And that's really my most favorite king out of all 4 kings in the tarot because it's the one that thinks before taking action. This tells me that you're ready, you've prepared, and going forward for a green flag with Joshua, the leader of faith, Leo energy on the King of Wands that comes in. Nope, rewind. Knight of Wands disguised as a King of Wands. That's a funner energy and a green flag. Look, Joshua's got that big green cape on. This is somebody here that kind of warms things up between you guys, and with the Knight of Swords, it's God making some chess moves, moving pieces around in both of your guys' life for a successful connection. I like this. One word, it's exactly what you've worked so hard for. Justice, the rewards for all your hard work. Libra, Leo energies on this with Aquarius and Gemini. So that's a lot of swords. That means you're doing some heavy manifesting work right now from your prayers, your thoughts, and your dreams. Okay. So let's see what we got. Let's start here. What are the current conditions of Capricorn? The Emperor, ooh, Daddy's home. Aries energy on the 2 of Pentacles to the 2 of Wands. Strong Aries energy on this, but you're here too. Lydia, the faithful businesswoman, meets Elijah on Mount Carmel. You have had your eye on somebody or them, you though, okay? Because see how these two are looking at each other? You're trying to take a more optimistic, confident approach to life. but it's been stressful lately, and you're kind of feeling a bit more like, yeah, you'd like to feel a bit more happy for once. And some of you guys are even nervous to say it, like, maybe I'm being ungrateful, or, you know, I am blessed, right? You're blessed, totally, but you can also be allowed to want to feel happier than you are, totally. Okay. Like, some of you guys have been waiting a long time for all this. Where's that cardinal dominance, confidence, villain era energy that we've been hearing about since November? I'm thinking that it's just now getting ready to come with the Two of Wands and the Two of Pentacles. That as the planets all start to go direct, and a lot of the big ones keep waffling direct and retrograding between Pisces and Aries, that it's going to allow this energy to finally take hold. Like, I'm seeing somebody that might live off grid, because I'm seeing like the old analogy of like priming a pump to get water out of a well, you know? So just a little bit of like something getting ready to take hold or effects, as we've been dealing with like, what, 4 or 5 months of nothing but retrogrades, you know? It's really hard to get anything to take off fast in that energy. You can do it, but it just takes a lot of work. But you're putting in a lot of work in the Two of Pentacles, but you're feeling like you're under a lot of pressure to perform lately. Like you've got some kind of a deadline on something that you're wanting for your future, something that like changes things up or ignites like a spark or a passion back in you. Okay. So I'm going to see what's up with that too. All right. What's with your money? What's up with your wallet? Two of Cups. Ooh, I like this. Queen of Swords and the Hanged Man. See, it feels to me like you've waited a long time for advancement in the workplace, and you keep trying and trying, and you keep getting either ignored for promotions, turned down for promotions, and you feel like you've reached a brick wall where you can't advance. Or for some of you guys, you're sitting on diplomas and student loans and things, but yet have a hard time finding a job. So there's no advancement in the workplace. Queen of Swords, not that you haven't asked. Name Abigail might even resonate to you, but this is Abigail the Peacemaker, Libra energy. See, you've talked to people, you've talked to bosses, you've made your intentions known before, but with the Two of Cups, you do got one friend in high places. There is somebody actually looking out for you. Even for those of you that I'm seeing some Capricorns who've been laid off and looking for a job, but the job market has been very tough, not very much, haven't heard back on anything even. Two of Cups, Cancer energy. You got a friend on the inside, so to speak, that's doing some work behind the scenes that you'll be hearing from, okay? So I'm going to see what's up with that. All right. Now, starting with the past person, because you're totally allowed to miss and love whomever you want, however long you want. My title here is just Tarot Reader, not Tarot Tell You What to Do Her. And this person really kind of feels like losing you was a bit of a tower moment. And even coming into their life was the beginning of a tower moment, like something that had been lined up over the years. But this person had to go through an awakening because they were kind of in a place of lack and stuck in a cycle. And as we get ready to end the narcissistic era and it becomes a thing of the past and kind of outdated, out of style, that when people start acting egotistical and narcissistic, people are going to start looking and being like, really? You still act that way? How old are you? You know, it's just not cool anymore. So this person here is somebody that wants to try to salvage something with you. Okay, so they don't get stuck behind and forgotten about. But this is somebody that needed, maybe there was an age difference or maturity, because this is somebody that they needed to kind of, I'm hearing, grow up and act their age a little bit. And they put you through a lot. But with the Six of Wands, it's showing they want something. There's still the energy, depending based on both of your guys' free will, for a successful outcome. All right. It's like even above is giving a thumbs up. And for some of you guys, not just meeting you was the start of the tower moment, but losing you. Some of them still feel very tower moment right now, because for those of you that have them blocked, you're driving them crazy. Okay, that's the tower moment that they can't talk to you. All right, but we'll get more details. Now, new person. Okay, this can be somebody you're already talking to, or you're single and you wonder what's coming in. Queen of Cups. Ooh, there's some love here. Four of Swords on the Nine of Pentacles. So this person is actually telling me that they're trying to figure out the stage of the connection that you guys are at, okay? Because they're kind of telling me on the Nine of Pentacles, you are interacting with this person, okay? Maybe somebody that's in one of your threes, friend zone or friend circle or friends list, something like that. Maybe even a coworker for some of you guys, or like somebody that you have met, or this is the week ahead, so maybe will meet as a result of a business transaction. Nine of Pentacles, Queen of Sheba visiting Solomon for some pentacles, right? Queen of Cups, though, it's like you're both kind of enjoying where it's going, but kind of wish it would go faster. Okay, so Cancer, Libra, Aries is strong on this. So yeah, there is a lot of cardinal energy. So I do think that as everything starts to go direct, that's going to be a big catalyst for you. You could also be dealing with a Pisces, could be a Libra. Libra's actually pretty strong. So is Aries. But then you got Virgo and Scorpio here along with Aquarius and also Gemini too. All right, so let's dig in and see where this goes. Thanks for being here, guys. Hope you're having a good day. What's going on? What's up, Rahama? All right, what's up with the Emperor, the Two of Pentacles, and the Two of Wands? Let's see what's up with this. The Emperor on the Emperor. See, some of you guys, it's kind of like Three of Pentacles. Some of you guys are getting ready to make a very big change or a very big decision, okay? And it's kind of like part of the next chapter of your life that you've been working for, you know? This Emperor shows that this is a major chapter getting ready to take off. And it's Aries season while I'm reading this reading. So this is like in the here and the now. And maybe like it's like you're under pressure to perform to a deadline to get some stuff off of your shoulders, right? And maybe it's making you nervous about making the right choice. Three of Pentacles on the Two of Pentacles. Even though you do have some guidance, your intuition is help like guiding you to make the right choice. Some of you guys could even be either a contractor or maybe you're looking for a contractor. It almost feels like you might be making plans to move, possibly a big career change. And maybe on that Two of Wands, it's Five of Swords to the Ten of Wands. It's like maybe I'm too old to move, or I'm not ready to do a career change, or I'm at a different point in my life. And it's like a decision that you fear once you've made it, there's no way to go back, you know? And so it's like, Archer, this is a pretty big Ten of Wands decision. On the Five of Swords, you've been stressing over it for a while. You could be born even on the 3rd, the 5th, or the 4th, maybe even the 10th. And the repeating fours seem to be strong. And actually, we're even reading this. Today is the 4-4 portal. It's April 4th. And you've got the Emperor card twice out, 4-4. So this is wow, this is intense. This is like real-time stuff. Five of Cups, Eight of Wands. The Hermit card tells me you feel like you're being denied forward movement or unsure of which way to go. There's a fear of not being able to come back. I just said that. This is why I love tarot. I just pull the energy and the cards back me up. Page of Cups. What I'm seeing here is you're very nervous about making the right choice on this one, okay? Like maybe even it's like a move or a new home or apartment, or some of you guys, it's like a recreational purchase, like an RV or a camper, a recreational property or something, all right? But it's a big thing that's coming out of this. But what I'm seeing on it is that you do know it's wish fulfillment because the Emperor knows what the Emperor wants and knows to take action. But the Emperor is also all four kings. So that's a lot of heavy research in the Hermit card. Five of Cups, you still fear that it may not happen or it isn't happening fast enough, right? The Fool card, no, you just haven't taken the chance yet. Okay, I gotcha. So, but you know there's wish fulfillment here with the Six of Wands. All right, some of you guys, it might be purchasing a motorcycle. You know, maybe you're coming into years that you want to go on motorcycle rides across the country or something like that. Okay, but it's the success is there, so you know it's wish fulfillment. That's Caitlin Petty showing up ahead of time for the Grammys. You know, and like you just wonder if you're ready for it. Fool card to the Hierophant. I'm ready. I'm ready. It's like Cameron from Ferris Bueller, but I do see a few details that get overlooked that like I'm seeing you having to do phone calls and a little bit of jumping through hoops for whatever this choice and decision is. But like the proper documentation or things are interchanged that pulls it off and it winds up being a really good decision. All right. Just a few details that need to get ironed out that you're like, oh yeah, no problem. You know, I can provide you with this extra documentation or whatever it is. But then it goes right on through forward. It's just a little bit of a delay in getting started, okay? But you're making a good choice on this one because I see like stuff being emailed back and forth or interchanges like that, but then this lines up all these little missing pieces to allow the next chapter of your life that you've been kind of planning to start to take hold because you're still a little nervous if it's going to happen or not with the Five of Cups. But the outcome even is going to be more fun than you expected too, with all this Leo energy and the Hierophant. All right, this is a more non-biased approach to things. It's kind of like you don't understand why you keep going through these hurts. And you just like, you're really trying to figure out just like why it keeps happening, because you're like, Archer, I've done the work to come out of the cycles, yet it seems like they keep stalking me. Some of you guys have even dealt with stalkers over the years, but it's kind of like, why does it feel like life is always out to get you, right? Or people are always out to get you, Let me get a couple of quick cards on that. That could be a lot of like where the sword and the cup energy is coming out on this. Could be even dealing with a Scorpio, maybe strong Aries energy. Leo's here, Taurus, Sagittarius. There's a little bit of Cancer, and there is also Libra too. Queen of Pentacles and the Eight of Cups and the King of Swords. Okay, so you're manifesting your outcome. You're in the driver's seat. You're in control of this transformation. Okay, it's when you're ready for it to go. You can't be forced into this because you've been forced into a lot of stuff in the past, and the next generation or people that understand knows the complete answer. Okay, I'm seeing memories for some of you Capricorns at one point, even that when you were younger, like I'm seeing somebody's drink getting spiked. That might just be one of the things you've been through, for those of you that resonates to, that you've healed from and overcome. It's like a cycle that you're like breaking free from, Some of you guys, Eight of Cups to the King of Swords, you've been bullied. You've dealt with a lot of narcissists, not just relationships, but even like friends, family members, and it's kind of like people who are always out to get you. And when will the attacks and the bullying ever end? The Eight of Cups, you are in the process of walking away from it. A lot of the Pisces, Aries energy that's here is showing as these planets start to line up and start going back direct. Everything that's been retrograding since Pluto entered Aquarius, basically, okay? That confident era that's been talked about for the cardinal signs since before November of last year, it finally starts in the week ahead to start taking hold or start taking effect, okay? And as everything does line up, the results of all of this that you've done will actually start showing up, okay? Get like first some small little tokens that come out, and then it gets up to more of the rewards, okay? You're even calling in like new friends and new connections that are going to adore you and just let you be you and accept you for it, There's people out there that, for everybody, if you want to go walk through Target with a lightsaber and a Batman mask, there's somebody else in this world that would be like, I am totally down to do that. Okay. So you're calling in the people that just let you be you. All right. Like a grown man that still thinks an 82 Trans Am can drive itself and talk to you. Anyways, you know what I mean? There's somebody for everybody. All right. Could be dealing with an Aquarius or a Gemini or a Libra, because the air energy is pretty strong, but there's also Scorpio and Virgo. Pisces and Aries are here, along with Cancer and Sagittarius. And you could be born, you or them, on the 5th, the 8th, maybe the 18th or 28th. The 25th is here. Definitely the 4th, the 14th, or the 24th. Some of you guys might even be life path number 4 or 6 too. But the direction that you're going, you're going to finally come to terms with the people that just, your soul tribe, the ones that stop judging you, Okay, now in the work energy, 9 of Swords. See, you haven't heard anything about any of the offers that you've been trying for, right? Either you get ignored for advancements at work, but the star card of the Empress on the High Priestess shows that, see, there is somebody higher up that's helping. It feels like the Pisces and the Leo energy be strong here, along with Aquarius and Gemini. Like you're manifesting the change, okay? But so you've been looking for new star card, but you hear nothing back, 9 of Swords. And you're like, Archer, I really like staring at the ceiling. It's got a nice beat. You can dance to it, but I'd rather be at work. No offense. And it's like, no, I get it. Hey, Brittany, what's up? Hey, Danielle. No, I get you. It's just really hard. But it looks like, is it a way that you're trying to find a new way to invest your money or to make more money, maybe like from like homegrown skills? Empress card on the star card, like something you're really good at that you can profit from. That's also a little passive aggressive, but also passive income. Okay, something that like it just ignites a spark, but there's a bit of a risk involved. Okay, but I see a chance for passive income presenting itself. Okay, either a collaboration or a grant. Some of you guys will meet somebody in your industry that has more contacts than you ever knew about, that they'll put you in touch with these people. And for some of you guys, I see you still in college or getting ready to graduate. even you guys have a high priestess offer coming from like your professor or the course instructor that they're like, hey, one of my friends back from when I was in college, they now work at this big, huge company. You know, some of you guys might be like near California or in IT, dreams of like Silicon Valley or something, or banking possibly, but I see you elevating into a higher level. All right. When in your industry as a result of like somebody knowing somebody that'll help you out. Okay. So even for those of you that have been looking for work or you fear layoffs in your current workplace, it's like almost like I'm seeing somebody that hands you the paper, reaches out to you and says, by the way, I've got a friend in this place. And you find out that this downtime is a blessing in disguise to almost steer you into a place that's a better, higher level, higher paying position in a lot of better work energy too. Okay. So it's kind of like the energy's going direct or really changing everything for you. And you're just been working on making these changes. No wonder you're tired, because it's like you're making plans for your personal life, your work life, a lot of things getting into balance. You're putting, you know, that you got a lot going on. You're spinning a lot of plates. 10 of Pentacles. See, definitely somebody here could be a real estate agent or something about this house move. Tower card and the 10 of Pentacles. Some of you guys are moving as a result of your past person because somehow it ties to your past person. Could be a Virgo or a Taurus, maybe, but that Aries is still strong too with the Ace of Wands. Some of you guys, there is a little bit of 50 Shades of Capricorn going on, okay? Is somebody mixing the work, love life together? Maybe somebody's in promotion or advertisements, because I'm actually seeing the TV show Mad Men. Something about that like 1960s advertiser person sales era, but there's still a little bit of, or ties in with the real estate agent. Whoa. Okay, don't need to go that far down the road. But what I see now, if we look at this from a more work perspective, because that message may only resonate for some of you, okay? But what I'm seeing on it is that, oh yeah, okay. It's like those of you at work that keep getting overlooked for the promotions we were talking about, to the point that you're like, I'm not giving any more to work because they ain't giving me nothing in return, okay? I'm now 9 to 5. I take my lunch. I don't report back until the minute. I don't work a minute over, you know? It's gone nowhere. When I'm seeing that the way you're getting overlooked, the opportunity finally arrives through this High Priestess card, in that you do have somebody higher up at another branch or location possibly, or it is in your current place, but they know through the grapevine that there's another job position higher up. And some of you guys, though, it involves transferring to a new location or a new department or amongst like a new team. So there's a strong energy of moving here too, because the 10 of Pentacles is a real estate card in the tarot, okay? But it's also about something that establishes like for a 10 plus year business plan when it's in a money reading. Sorry, I know I'm microphoned and I tried to stop that from happening. Hey, Autumn, what's up, hon? What's up, future daughter namesake? How's it going? All right, so what I'm seeing though on this one, some of you guys are actually looking into like astrocartography, you know, like researching the star's position in relationship to your birth chart to see where like the best place is for you to like live or to exist or to function, you know, like something that's just on your vibration that makes life fun and exciting again. Like some of you guys have just outgrown the location or the people, you know. I see you following your instincts to like the greatest reward. Okay, that allows you to like even work smarter, not harder, going forward with some of that passive aggressive income. All right, that there's incoming offers. I see that you can break out of a toxic job space cycle, even just a toxic job space, and get a job that might even let you work like a little bit more remote or by yourself. Okay, that star card. See how she's all out there by herself at night, where you could literally do the job at any point and stuff. There could be, for some of you guys, you end up working remote. That also gives you time to do you as well. All right. You could be born on the 17th, maybe the 1st, the 2nd, the 21st, the 3rd is here, also the 23rd, and maybe the 10th or the 4th. Those fours, the fours, there's a lot of repeating fours. Some of you guys have been seeing a lot of that, and it's just leading to this new chapter, this new start for you. You know what I mean? Okay. Tower cards don't always have to be bad. They can be nice little surprises. For some of you guys, on a side note, before we get into the love real quick, I do see that some of you guys have been getting emails or the potential to interact with scammers. I'm seeing like I'm being guided towards that, like the old IRS scam of like, hello, we are with the United States government, you know, that, right. Yeah, sure you are. Where are you at? Oh, we're in the DC of Washington State. And it's like, yeah. But just keep your heads up for incoming phone, text, or email scams, okay? I'm seeing just a little research. I'm seeing a Capricorn that does a lot of research before taking action. So just like keep your scanners peeled, as they say. All right. So let's see what's up with the love department. Let's dig in. Let's start with this past person. All right. Hey, Limitless, what's up? How's it going? I missed you. Rahama, what are you doing? Hey, Danielle. All right. Let's see what we got. The lovers. Man, this person was an in and out emotional roller coaster. Hangman. 1 minute they're hangman. The next minute they're king of pentacles. All in, then they're not. Man, some of you guys, it's like, did you feel like this person was only in it for like the bedroom or the fun times and that they really didn't value you as a person? Gemini Pisces energy on this one, because it's the Gemini energy is like an emotional roller coaster ride, right? All right, it's why they have a roller coaster in Ohio named Gemini at Cedar Point. But the thing on this is here's the weird part, because remember, the lovers, Gemini energy, Gemini rules communication in the 3rd house, okay? They're telling me they miss your voice most of all at the moment. And like those late night pillow talk conversations where you both were most vulnerable. All right, so they are in a state of reflection, big time. I think with this Justice card on the 7 of Pentacles, the parable of the sower meets Moses, all right, in this case, Judge Judy, that they are getting a little bit of their karmic reward for making the wrong decision, okay? They made a bad choice. You know the choice, whatever resonates to your story, because I'm reading for like thousands of Capricorns. They know that might have the wrong choice, because this was originally called the choice back in the way back days, okay? But so it's kind of like they've been trying to figure themselves out a lot lately, okay? Could be a Libra or a Pisces, and there is some major arcana. You've got Gemini, Libra, and Pisces on the major arcana, which that means major changes or events that are happening in their life as a result of the decisions they made. That's major shifts we don't have control over. It's like trying to control major arcana energy is like trying to say, I can stop Mercury from retrograding. No, you can't. Right? Just like, no. 10 of Cups. Death card, 5 of Wands. You were totally dealing with a runner. And that 5 of Pentacles, they regret putting you out in the cold. But for some of you guys, roles might be reversed, and they regret you putting them out in the cold, that they pushed you so far that for those of you that blocked them, they regret pushing it that far, okay? By being a runner with Page of Cups. For some of you, they only thought this was going to, like, as I'm talking to them right now, and I'm like, what are your thoughts, feelings, and intentions for Capricorn? They're like, Archer, I really thought this was just going to be a fun time or a friends with benefits or a business deal or something to that effect. But I developed feelings for Capricorn like too late in the connection. I'm like, what do you mean too late in the connection? Leo, Taurus energy. And they're like, I messed it up before I realized I had feelings for them. Like, this person said or did something that they went through the energy that they can't take it back. All right. And they feel like on the Death card of the 10 of Cups that it changed their future and the direction. Okay. Oh, thanks, Limitless. Love you, girl. Thank you. Thank you too, Beth. Some of you, this person is actually really obsessed with you, aren't they? They still try to stalk you, even for those of you that have them blocked. Even if you don't have them blocked, though, they're going to try again. All right. Like for some of you, you wanted them blocked, but there's still something that's in the air. There's something still hanging between the two of you guys. That is why you can't like fully close them off for a good percentage of you. Pisces, Scorpio, Taurus, Leo, Virgo energy on this one. Strong Gemini, Pisces, and Scorpio. But there's also Libras here too. But remember, it doesn't have to be their sun sign, but it's definitely the part of their chart that energizes when I ask about you. All right, for some of you guys, maybe even kids were a factor or something too. But let's see what's up with this. You or them could be born on the 11th, the 12th, the 6th, maybe the 21st, the 15th, or the 5th. King of Wands, 2 of Cups. I told you they're still stalking you. Some of you guys have been dealing with somebody that just will not let you go, right? Hey, Alexa, what's up? Oh my gosh, let's do it. Hey, Alexa, subscribe to Archer Astrology Tarot. Hey, Alexa, turn off kitchen lights. I love when you show up, Alexa. Oh my gosh. Okay, sorry, Capricorn. Back at your reading. Sorry. Page of Swords. Told you they're stalking you. Okay. And if you have them blocked, then they are going to some freakishly crazy efforts. Some of you guys, they've been calling you from like burner numbers or spam phone numbers. Okay. Or, yep, created a fake account in order to be able to watch you. But what I'm seeing on this one is that they're still trying because this person has felt, oh, this person has felt like an outcast their whole life, haven't they? It's kind of like the way they've been trying to figure out themselves a lot is part of why they can't get you off of their mind because they know they made the wrong choice. It's like they've been rejected their whole life. See how they're like out in the woods behind the mountains camping, like kind of nomadic and out of place in life. It's the amount of rejection that they faced over the years that like they approach things from the wrong perspective, right? Even you, the way they approached you at first was a really not the norm perspective, right? Even at first, like most people, even if you look back on it objectively, you're like, yeah, I should have cringed at the way they made that first attempt. But at the time, you found it kind of like Two of Cups, cute, fun, it was quirky. But then some of that came around, This could be a Sagittarius or a Cancer, even possibly. Virgo and Pisces are here. Gemini and Libra too. There's also Scorpio and Leo, even Taurus too. But it's kind of like with all the way they approached you was this old way of thinking that for some of you guys goes clear back to their childhood from what they went through. Okay. They weren't really raised about relationships, right? So they almost treated you like an employee or like a deal instead of like, you're like, this is not how I'm used to getting loved. You know what I mean? Right. But to them, they're like, Archer, I didn't know any better. Maybe they came from like a single parent household or just even a household where just the upbringing was nowhere near the same as yours, like two totally different types of energies, right? But the player ways on that King of Wands, that's what's Two of Cups finally catching up with them. It's look, with the Page of Swords, they cannot stop watching you. It's almost like I didn't even shuffle the deck. It's freaky. But this time we're back to the Wheel of Fortune on the Three of Swords. Now they're stalking you with regret. Their player ways did catch up with them. That Wheel of Fortune on the Page of Swords going back around. Libra, Cancer, Sagittarius energy. So it's like the player ways are catching up with them about all the decisions they've made. Some of you guys that have cut them off, especially, they fear you'd have moved on. Whatever you're posting, they're taking notice of it, okay? And you know what the thing is? I do see them coming up with some slick way of like making it a reason to meet up, right? Because even on that Three of Swords, okay, this is like where they text you or figure out a way to contact you out of the blue, and they're like, oh, by the way, I left my hoodie in your house. Or they reach out to you and like, hey, you still got stuff here in the garage. You need to come and get it out. And you just like, no, you're walking into a minefield, right? But what I'm seeing on this one is it's something like that leads to a conversation so that you guys could actually work this out so that it ends the way that you kind of wanted it to for a while, okay? Could be a fire or an air sign. There is Taurus and Virgo energy here too. Some of you guys, it's a Libra or another Capricorn, or maybe even another cardinal sign, Cancer, Aries, Libra, Capricorn, and maybe Leo, okay? And you could be born on the 7th, the 17th, the 27th, the 13th, the 25th is here, the 6th, maybe the 16th or the 28th, okay? But yeah, it kind of works out the way you wanted it to. So you're the one in the power position manifesting from this level. So you're kind of like, you're creating or manifesting the outcome you wish and desire from this one. And that also tells me how long the separation phase has to last, because for some of you guys, they need a lot of work, but they're willing to put the effort in. That's kind of cool. All right. Hey, Miss Kate Tara, what up, girl? Thanks for coming by. It was so cool seeing you over at Kate's earlier. All right, let's get into the new energies. Ready? Let's see what we got for the new person. All right, and thanks for being here too, guys. Love that like. You totally deserve it. And don't forget to subscribe and set the bell. I go live weekdays with each individual sign reading, and the All Signs is Mondays at 7 p.m. Eastern. All right, so I look forward to having you be part of the fam. And if you do want to book a personal, you can email me at archerastrology@gmail.com. And you can choose from the Zoom reading or the one-on-one personal YouTube videos, but whatever you pick, I'll send you back the details. All right. Okay, let's see what we got at the new person. Here we go. 6 of Pentacles, 9 of Pentacles, the Knight of Swords. God brought you guys into each other's lives for a reason. So definitely, with this being a week ahead reading, if this hasn't played out for you yet and you are a single and available Capricorn, heads up, because the energies in the universe are forecasted right for it to come in your way. Okay. And with the divine timing at play, it's for whenever you found this reading. Okay. This could be years from now, but you feel energetically drawn to it because this energy is coming in. Okay. Now, 2 of Swords on the 7 of Swords, that's why there's no time in tarot. There's no time in, even God doesn't. That's all human constructs. The Devil card here shows that there's a little bit of devil energy showing up, not with them, but the fact that Toby knows you guys would be happy together. All right. I'm even hearing a song by the Turtles. That's an oldie, but it's a good one. I'm hearing that so happy together. You know, that may resonate, or some of you guys either have a pet turtle, you or them, or you will see turtles either on your path or your yard somewhere. And because I'm literally hearing the sounds of frogs ribbiting. That may resonate to you. But now, okay, 2 of Swords on the 7 of Swords. It's incoming or it's already happening, but Toby's not happy about that because there's a lot of devil energy in the world right now that with the results of the pole shift and the end of the narcissistic era, Toby's hanging in there. You know, you can cut the snake's head off, but they still bite, right? But this is somebody that walked away from that. Instead of chasing the snake down to ask it why it bit it, like this person, they got over it, right? Toby's not going to win this one. You know what I mean? 7 of Swords on the 2 of Swords, which takes us to the energies that, like, you guys both kind of do enjoy where it's going. 6 of Pentacles to the Knight of Pentacles. There's a reason that God put you guys into each other's life, and he's still playing chess for the two of you guys. God's putting pieces in place to line up for a win. Hey, Jolie, what's up? But on this with that 9 of Pentacles to the 6 of Pentacles, you just wish it would go faster, right? Okay. It's like sometimes you even get nervous, like, is this really happening? There is no way. Like, there's no way this is the possibility of my single life ending. It's going to play out in the 3 of Swords just like it always has. But on the 9 of Pentacles, it's different than that, okay? Because, like, you wonder if you guys are even on the same page. But they like you. They got a little bit of a fixation on you. Somebody here could either be a contractor or you're looking for a contractor, or it's a result through an investment. The World card to the Magician. So very similar. You brought this person into your life too. And with the Page of Swords, it's another energy that's watching you or getting to know you. And like, so it's kind of like it's at this fun flirty stage, isn't it? Okay. Somebody here might even be a professional athlete, but it's kind of like it's at this fun flirty stage. And it's like that stage where every text messages ends with the letters LOL, not an emoji because that would be too emotional. But also, it's that we can't end this with an awkward silence, so we got to at least just type LOL, right? And so every text message ends with LOL, 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 right? Right? But it's like, are we stuck in the LOL stage? Right? LOL, right? Maybe there's like an age difference or something between the two of you guys, but it's like, so you enjoy being with each other. You both feel like there's potential in this connection. Okay. Gemini, Virgo, literally any sign at that point, even Leo energy. I'm feeling some strong Leo and Pisces on this. It's like, it's just getting started. When I look back at this is like a long-term connection. Okay. But it's literally just at the beginning. So it's kind of like, yeah, this timeline is just starting, okay? It's literally page 1 of your new chapters together. So it's kind of like, it's like this person doesn't put pressure on you, yet you're always used to people putting pressure on you. So you feel like they have to text back faster, or they should be texting back faster, or everybody else is telling you, oh, they should be texting back faster. But what I'm seeing here is they're a little bit more slower to proceed, okay? Like if I asked them, like, why do you take so long to reply to Capricorn when they text you? They'd be like, I'm sorry. I'm in a job where I don't have my phone near me sometimes, or I didn't realize it. This might actually be somebody that doesn't have their phone glued to them all the time, or they're in a line of work where they can't. Okay. But they're telling me, they're like, Two of Swords. I didn't know I was hurting Capricorn. I thought we were just like talking, getting to know each other. Because I'm still trying to like Page of Swords and learn about Capricorn. I'm like, okay, that's cool. I dig it. But so what I'm seeing on this one is like, it's like this person doesn't want to put Two of Pentacles pressure on you. Okay. And they're just a little more easier going with the Six of Pentacles because they put some work in to heal from deceptions of the past. Okay. So I see that, but once they do open up more, they move at a pace that's faster than yours. Okay. And you're a cardinal earth sign. So, I mean, come on now. That's, when you know what you want, you go at it like a steamroller, right? Those little Billy Goat legs get you to the top of the mountain before every other sign. Yet this person here, once they do open up, when they're like, okay, I like this. Let's see where this can go. Then they go all in on something, okay? They're actually been saving it, Two of Swords, and kind of bottling it up, waiting for the right person to manifest. So they're doing the same stuff you are too, that they're manifesting, okay? Could even be a slight little bit of apprehension in the fact that we've got two people in the law of attraction where they're both like, I don't chase, I attract. But if both people are not chasing, who makes the move? Who takes the chance, right? I'm seeing on this one with the Magician card, it's kind of like anybody's game at this point, all right? Some of you might even work at a casino or just enjoy going to one, all right? And somebody's getting new luggage. This is literally the same as with the past person. Whatever you're doing, Capricorn, you are sure getting a lot of attention. If you've been feeling like your ears have been burning, or I'm here feeling a Capricorn that's been hearing music and stuff like this, you're being talked about in rooms that you have not even set foot in ever. Okay. This person's talking to friends, family about you. Some of you guys are going to get invited to like a function together where they're hanging out with their friends. And you know it's totally an audition where all their friends are judging. And then afterwards, they're like, so what do you think of Capricorn? And they're like, Capricorn is the GOAT. Keep that one. That's a keeper, right? You'll pass all those tests. Page of Swords, they're already into this stuff, okay? So they'll start to match the pace, and it'll also help to make you feel more relaxed and comfortable and safe, you know, kind of like a wish being granted, where you won't feel as need to send the messages quick, you know? It's like you guys are going to learn together on this with the Page of Swords of what a real relationship is like. So it's fresh. It does feel like this is a fresh connection. For some of you guys on the Three of Wands, with this being the energies of the week ahead from whenever you found it, it does feel a little bit to me that this is somebody. It is somebody that's coming in for some of you guys. If you are a complete Ace of Cups, Nine of Pentacles, single Capricorn, especially if you or them are born on the 9th, the 19th, or the 29th, okay, or you're seeing a lot of repeating nines, it's telling me this. I think this is somebody that's on the approach path. Three of Wands. The Page of Swords is back. Oh my gosh, that's awesome. King of Cups. So this person, for some of you guys, for those of you that the part of the reading where I said you're moving, okay, that resonated. This is actually somebody in your friend zone that you either already have or are going to reach out to about help moving. What friends of yours got pickup trucks, right? Who's got the 8-foot bed that never has to be made? But with the Eight of Swords on this, yeah, somebody that helps. For those of you that resonated, for those of you, this is somebody that either helps you with a move. And even if you're single and not moving, this is just somebody that comes to help you maybe move a couch or a heavy big piece of furniture that needs to go to the street or something that's like that. But I do see it coming in for you. Okay. Eight of Swords on this one. You see what it is that like they're curious that just learning more about you, Page of Swords, and seeing where this can go. And the King of Cups, I like their energy on this and that they're not a serial dater. They're not entertaining other options. Their interest is in you. Cancer, Libra, Aries energy, strong Virgo, Gemini, and Pisces. Leo too, okay? But they're not going to put that pressure on you to reply right away. And you guys will adjust to this being together, okay? So it's like, I see we're at a point that the next step in this chapter will be like talking about your pasts, okay? And opening up a little bit. And what's actually going on with this phase of the talking stage is you guys each get to bring up what you desire, what you don't like about relationships from the past and what you did. And it actually lets the two of you guys magician the relationship that you desire. Okay. So this is establishing what you each want and desire from your forever relationship. And like they're they're just trying to do it without really complicating things. Okay. And for some of you that have no clue who this is, check out your friend zone. Okay. Either that or for some of you, your coworker, because that's where the Ace of Wands is hiding. Okay. All right. So somehow something work related ties into this person, but yet you guys are getting to know each other. Could just be your daily operations just existing, you know. But Capricorn, claim this thing down in the comments. All right. I like the direction it's going for you. You're the cardinal earth sign. This is just getting started. You are just at the precipice of reunion with that past person or getting things off the ground with the new person. I love it for you. I know you do stay busy, but if you have a moment to leave a comment down below, even if you'd like to keep your private life private and you just leave an emoji, God knows what you're thinking when you put the emoji. So as soon as I get that notification on the comments, even though it takes me a while to reply, I'll transmit it up there and help you. All right. We're all in this together. We're on the same team. So subscribe and be a part of the team. The Mod Squad's trying to get me to, well, they want to get me to 75,000 subscribers by my birthday, but it'd be kind of cool to hit 60K too. So thank you for subscribing and being a part of this. And remember, Capricorn, this will resonate to any placement of Capricorn within your chart because you are better than popcorn. You are Capricorn. And it's not just your sun, moon, rising, and Venus that matters, but all the parts of your charts are what makes you 1 in a billion. There's a reason you're the cardinal earth sign. Never forget that. All right. Know your self-worth. Cardinal power. Anyways, okay. Let's do some super chats. All right. Because for some of you guys, you might find these questions even connect into what your current situation is because we're all a soul group. Okay. We're all a fam here. So you might even find a little bonus extended reading in these. So let's go for it. Hey, Janet. What's up, Soul Latte Tarot? How's it going? Thanks for coming, Autumn. Missed you. What's up, Ralph? Thank you all for being here too. Francis, what's up? You doing good? Hey, Renee. Hey, Angie. All right, let's see what we got going forward on this one. Devin, what's up? Yo, Devin, how's it going? Thanks for being here, 248 degrees below. Hi, Hilda. All right, let's super chat. Got to be polite. You guys take time out of your day to be a part of this. I gotta thank you for coming. It's just polite. Oh my gosh, playback. That scared me. And it's my voice. Oh, stop it. Well, that's an embarrassing moment. Nails on a chalkboard. Oh, my voice. Okay. Anyhow, I'm over that traumatic shock for a moment. I hope you guys are too. So let's go. All right, let's start with Randy. Has she ever called and hung up? And what does she fear? All right, let me find out. Oh, the Magician card, the Queen of Wands, the Three of Swords. You're asking this because you got a phone call that you knew was her. When you either answered this call or you called the number back, you heard a masculine voice who was like, "No, this isn't Inez's phone number. My name is Jason, and I just got this phone number, and I was just calling to see who this number was." Right? You kind of picked up on it. This is interesting. It's intense, but it's why you're asking about the phone number thing, right? Because even if you're sitting here, Five of Cups, at first very saddened by this, Knight of Wands, and you're like, "Wait a second." If somebody gets a new phone number, even if it's a previously used phone number, they don't get the other person's contacts. How did this person say the phone number was right? And you start to slowly put two and two together. She had a coworker that stood in for her because she got cold feet when she tried to make the phone call. But Randy, it's cool. Page of Wands. It's that close to happening again. And her being brave enough to actually say, "Hi, it's me." Okay. Even God is saying, "We're sorry, we thought she was ready." Okay. She chickened a little bit. But dude, bro, she is that close. Magician card. Stay strong in your manifestations. It'll happen again. Okay. But yes, that was her. Even if it didn't go through that much, but I'm being told you pursued it and you were curious. But if not, that's the direction it would have gone. But yes, and it was her, and it will be happening again. And she'll be brave enough this time to speak. Okay. Okay, Yoon, I'm about to give up on A. Should I wait? Let me see. The Hangman, the Chariot, the Two of Cups. Leave your options open because you do have that one coworker that's interested in you that you are considering. But what I'm seeing with this on the Two of Cups, the Chariot, with the Hangman, as long as you waited now and as close as it is coming, I can feel the impatience, especially when presented with a new and viable Two of Cups offer of, hey, you want to go get coffee on our lunch break or after work and talk about things? And that the potential's still there, but the thing is, you have free will as much. Okay, you can't make a wrong choice on this one. I do see the timelines are playing out for you with A, that A will come around, but I also see that with the Chariot, you're healed. You're through that test, that lesson, and you're ready. There could be, it's like you might even have done that manifestation once that was like, I want A back or better. And God's like, the time's kind of right for or better whenever you're ready. Let me know. We'll keep this over here on ice. And if you use your free will and decide to walk away from A, it'll be ready for you. But if you choose to wait for A, you are closer to hearing from A than not hearing from A. It is still happening. He's just a bit of a stubborn one with that hangman. Okay. He's choosing to stay in that hangman tree of life longer than expected. Okay. All right. Fancy Nancy. Oh, see, hold it. Look. Six of Wands. You can't make a wrong choice. Either way, you wind up happy and successful. Okay. Okay. Fancy Nancy. Will he contact till April 7th? All right. Let's see what's up. Will he contact until April 7th? Let's see. Seven of Cups, Hermit card. You have a 70%, rewind, 73% chance of him continuing to contact up till the 7th. Definitely with that Seven of Cups on the Hermit card, even if he does stay quiet for a moment, it's due to some stuff that's getting ironed out on his side. I'm being told you hear from him by the 7th, okay? And that there are some plans on the 7th that may be discussed that may lead to the requests on this that you've been waiting for, Three of Wands, okay? Okay, Saggy girl, what's up, Saggy girl? Is Mike watching me online? Oh, I'm gonna say yes, because you're Sagittarius, and Sagittarius does have the most stalkers out of every zodiac sign. All right, I mean, look at Taylor Swift, right? You know what I mean, right? So I'm gonna say yes, but let's find out. Eight of Cups. He's trying to play like he doesn't, but he does, and it depresses him. Knight of Cups. It's very sad. The fact that he wants to take action on this, but he almost fears that it's too little, too late. That's a big part of this, and it's part of what we go through. Okay, so it is part of his 5 stages of grief. I'm being told that it's like Two of Swords. He watches and he's been checking you out, but it almost Two of Swords, it hurts to see how well you're doing. And for some reason, he feels like that you're not interested. And God will build that fear into him a little bit. You know the old saying, put the fear of God into you. He has to feel that way, like you are going to move on or it's been too late. Otherwise, he's not going to take a shot at this. Knight of Cups, though, tells me you would completely blow his mind if you sent him a text message. Two of Wands. Look, he'd dance up like he's at a rock concert. Two of Wands shows, though, if you continue to wait and tight, you'll hear from him. Something you're going to post is going to set him off in just such a way that he has to reach out to you and make contact. Okay? But, yep, totally watching you online. 10 of Wands. And he can't believe how good you look, how well you're doing. Believe it or not, you've got a few people. Mercury retrograde has more than just Mike watching you online. You got multiple exes that keep checking up on you, and you're kind of like, I know, right? You're like, don't play, Archer. I know, it's cool, it's cool. I got a Sag Neptune. That's cool. Let him watch, right? Remember, it's not about the ones you know are watching you online. It's about the ones you don't know are watching you online. Mike's totally one of them. Okay, so Mike and at least Two of Wands, Two of Swords, at least 2 other exes. You got at least 3 people checking you out. Somewhere between 3 and 10 people are checking you out online. All right. I'm going to let you assess the number because I am going to respect a woman's wishes and I'm not giving away your roster count. Okay. So, yeah, it's cool. Sag. But I hope that helps. Okay. So, thank you guys for the super chats and the donations. You're awesome. And Capricorn, thank you so much for taking time out of your day, your life, your love, and your energy to let me read for you. I love you for it. Thank you. And for subscribing, liking this reading, leaving a comment and interacting, and just, it means the world to me. Thank you. It only takes a moment, doesn't cost a thing. So if you could like, subscribe, and set the bell, I would be a part of the fam. There's always room here for you. Okay. And God, thank you for the messages we got for Capricorn. As always, we appreciate your divine protection, direction, and guidance. All right, Capricorn, until next time, I'll see you then. Namaste. Peace and love. Archer out. Yeah, Chariot. You're the cardinal earth sign. You know you totally got this. It's gonna work out so much better than planned. I love you.